We are now in a new era, and I'm not even joking. The traditional financial system has proven that XRP is the best cryptocurrency. Based on their history, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP are three of the world's 100 most valuable currencies. Bitcoin is in 7th place, Ethereum is in 25th, and XRP is in 99th, which makes sense given its market cap. But can you tell the three apart? What are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP? What do you know? CME does. Today, CME 100% proved to us that XRP is really the one that was chosen. Don't even joke about it. A study from Junko Inc. and CME Group says that XRP is 400 to 500 times faster than Bitcoin and 30 to 40 times faster than Ethereum. The financial machinery of XRP. Do you guys not understand what's going on? The old way of doing money said, wait a minute, Bitcoin is a red light, don't go. Ethereum, the same thing, right? XRP is the fastest, most efficient, and costs the least. What do you think will be part of the new money system? So that's why I said XRP is pretty much on steroids here. XRP isn't just hype because it's fast and sure, which is why it's being taken seriously for the global payment system, right? In 3 to 5 seconds, XRP locks in. The story is moving from speculation to acceptance by institutions. Right on, XRP is being looked at as a form of infrastructure. That's what we talked about. And this is really strange. CME isn't just any old person, by the way, because XRP is being talked about as the financial system or the scheme, right? Changes need to be made to the base form. It needs to be fixed up, guys. Yes, it will one day. They'll do it with XRP, which will change the whole system. And that's why it will instantly move money and value around for everyone and everything, right? Also, what if the world really does become modern, like we live in a digital world, which we kind of do now, right? Bots and AI are a part of us. Guys, we're a part of it. But I'm talking about putting on a headset and being in a totally different world, right? That world will look like the real world to you, okay? And for all of that to work out, guys, but that's so far in the future, okay? So who knows if it will happen at all, but there probably needs to be a blockchain that works really well, okay? That's XRP to me. Let's talk about the question of when the case will end. Legal experts say that the SEC will decide on its appeal in the Ripple case by August 15th. Even though the SEC is not required by law to drop its appeal by this date, both sides have until August 15th to give the appellate court a joint progress report. This report will probably say whether the SEC will go ahead with its appeal or drop it, which would end the legal fight. It will be over by August 15th. Okay, the state makes all the difference. Just to be clear, Ripple has still not paid the fine. The $125 million fine was put into escrow after the court's decision last year. It's pretty much frozen in time, right? If nothing moves until something does, until something moves, right? The end of this stupid case, and will stay that way until the arguments are over. Once both sides drop their pleas, which should happen soon. Wow, these people really think it will be soon, guys. Okay, note that this person is no longer a financial lawyer. That means he knows what he's getting at. The cash will be sent to the Treasury, and then let's see what happens, guys. But what are the chances that the SEC and Ripple will drop their cases by the status update on August 15th? I'm not a gambler, but there is a lot of reason for both sides to have dismissals on file by August 15th, or at least be able to tell the court that they are in the process of doing so. Okay, what is that then? That's in 10 days, right? It will be 10 days from now before everything is over, right? Or soon to be, huh? That's great news, right? Now, people want to know when the SEC will finish its case against Ripple. This is what I believe. This is the UCC.dominance map. I think we can figure it out this way. Once this picture shows that this pump is over, which I don't know when it will happen, but it's likely to be this month, cryptos will drop sharply. Okay, this move right here, and it goes down like this right here when this is over. It looks like they're finally going to end the case. Okay, I also think it will be by the end of the month. As for me, just because I look at the numbers, I feel like it all fits together, right? So they're going to add an extra piece and the price will go through the roof to $5 or more. I think it will happen right away too. That's why here is Ripple's response to the banking GOP's request for information supporting crypto clarity and innovation. Okay, now that we have the chance to respond to your request for information, Ripple is excited to offer a unique point of view as Congress moves forward with laws that protect consumers and open the door to crypto innovation. We have worked with regulators all over the world for over a decade and learned a lot from our fight with the SEC. Okay, for the whole market, it looks like Dear Chairman, Scott Ripple is happy to answer the committee's questions about the structure of the digital asset market and backs the committee's efforts to create a clear, consistent regulatory framework that encourages responsible innovation, protects consumers, and makes regulations clear for everyone. Thanks for taking this into account. Now, this has a lot of lines and stuff. We're not going to do it. It comes down to regulatory clarity and tailoring, as well as legal balance between the SEC and the CFTC. I'll sum it up for you guys. Okay? The proposed law that tries to define the SEC's and CFTC's areas of responsibility makes things less clear than they were before. It means that the SEC has to keep an eye on most tokens and projects, which goes beyond its normal duties and needs to be changed to make the system more fair. So the current definition of ancillary assets could be too broad because it assumes that the SEC will always have control over tokens like XRP, Ethereum, and Solana once they are sold as part of an investment contract. To avoid this, Ripple supports jurisdictional rules that are tied to specific transactions and not to historical facts. There has been bad use of the Howey test by the SEC, which has hurt the business. Ripple suggests that Congress write down Howey with clear objective limits to make things more predictable and stop regulation going too far. Technology functions and protocol-level processes like mining, staking, and consensus algorithms shouldn't make people follow securities law. This should be made clear in the law so that the Howey test isn't used in the wrong way. Then they talk about grandfathering. To keep the market stable and the law clear, existing tokens that have been widely traded on permissionless networks for 5 years or more should not be subject to securities regulations. After that, investors were safe.